Good morning. Welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee number 151. That's nearly 3 years worth of streaming, which is pretty wild. Thank you for coming along. There's some brights today. Woo. They're also a bit dark. As is this. Whee! Finally did it. She's back. She's back. That's what we want. It's good. It's good. You can tell it's autumn because the autumn hair clip is out. As of course, it all has to be seasonal. Feeling very autumnal today. I've got notes for the first time in ages. Notes. It's very good. I've got lots of news. I've got things. There's things all around me that I can show you. There's guinea pigs being very loud, despite having just had food. They're still screaming at me. They've just been playing rugby with a cucumber, but it's all gone now, so they're not very happy about that. And yes, hello everyone here. Hey. Just to annoy you all, including Alex Wood there, I thought today's mug would be Christmas guinea pig. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Look at him though. Look at that. Hey, as small businesses, we've got to start preparing for Christmas way in advance, so we have to take out the pain on you as well. But look at him. Look at that little pig. Here we are. Look at those comments. Not many people here this morning. I scared everyone away last week with my rants. Maybe they'll come back. Pigs do eat sprouts, though they can only have a very small amount of sprouts. Definitely not the amount in the cup there, as they're too gaseous and can cause bloat, which can kill them. There's your fact of the day. Before those viral videos start appearing of the guinea pigs with the mountains of sprouts, don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, we've got Snurg here as well. Good morning. Yay. So, where shall I start? I've got little notes, got my notes. It's weird. So, I've put in my notes, Facebook, I take it back. I take it back. Last week, I said that Facebook might have done something good in their latest update, and after a week of dealing with it, I would like to change my statement back to they've found it to make it even worse again. So they've made, what I do like is I can switch between being Annie and being Bad Squiddo, which is what I really miss that I used to be able to do, because I wouldn't get distracted by anything on Facebook, because I'd be in Facebook, but I'd be in under my Bad Squiddo profile. So under that, I can't see my own personal messages and stuff like that. I can only see the Bad Squiddo world. So I've changed it to that, which is great. But then also, anytime I click, it goes changing profile, and I'll be Annie and go, I'd like to do something on the Bad Squiddo page as Annie, and it goes, oh no, you can't do that, you can't do that. And just things like that where it just keeps changing. And I'm on the Fenris page as well as an admin, so I switch around between Fenris, because it will say someone's posted on Fenris, and I go, oh cool, I'll have a look. And it goes, you're Fenris now. I'm like, so it's making my responses on Facebook even worse than they possibly could have been before. You'll know if you've ever tried to message me direct on Dave's doing his Godzilla thing, that's why I'm distracted. On Facebook, it's so hard to get a notification or see anything or do anything that I just don't. I look kind of once a month at the messages on Facebook, though it has got an autoresponder that says, I'm not going to look, please just email me. And then I'll take a month to reply to the emails. Hey. But this week I have been very good. I've almost caught up with the emails, so thank you anyone that's been waiting. I've been doing it in sort of an urgency level, so if it's directly to do an order, obviously it's top. If it's Annie, I have a question about history where I've got to think about it, but it's not urgent. They're at the bottom, so I'm getting to them. So yeah, we've had a yawning one for a while, have we? What's that? What's going on there? Just noticed that. It's dying. It's me checking my face out. What's going on here? Is that a spot? It is. Sorry about that. I thought it was hair dye. Oh, yes, I'm not a natural red. So there we go. How did I not notice that? Bloody hell. Anyway. So yes, I take it back. I take it back. Facebook, the update sucks, and makes it even less likely that I will use it. So most. Is not my front door open? Hang on a moment. It is. Yes, my front door is open. We don't want that. Whoop, here we go. Right, where are we? Where are we? Here we go. Oh yeah, also my phone updated and then Messenger crashed. I can't get Messenger to work. So normal Messenger on my Annie profile. If anyone messages me there, it's just not bothering at the moment. I'm just trying to move to get in a. There we are. There's no mum because I think she's still in Greece. She's been in Greece. That's why she's not been in the comments. Old Lil. Having a whale of a time as I've been getting the updates. Right, what else we got? Juggling. I've written the word juggling. Yes. So from last week, you'll see that I've been helping Fenris out with the Kickstarter. Brain reading with Rubble City. So that's been taking up quite a bit of time. But then I got into this weird juggle in the week where, because I'm so behind on a million things, there's this thing where you do one thing and then people are like, there she is. So sometimes that's why I quite like working weekends sometimes, because I can hide and do things and nobody expects anything of me. But it's weird. So like I've been having a very rough time the last sort of month or so with mental health, with overwhelm, and then getting physically ill from that as well. So I obviously make that known, but then people will see me do one thing. They're like, "Oh, she's done a thing. She's done an upbeat post, right?" We want all of our things now. So I'm kind of like, so I had the thing where it's like, because I've been posting around going, "Hey everyone, Rubble City, back Rubble City," and then as soon as I did that, then I got a few. What about our pen Kickstarter? And I was like, I'll update on pen Kickstarter. Wait. So I'm like writing the pen Kickstarter, and then people are like, "You've updated your Kickstarter. Why haven't you replied to my email?" Let me do that. Let me do that. So it's just this kind of like, so I'm almost like afraid to do things because then it starts this like pressure of all the other things. But I've been getting there. I've been getting through it. I've had quite a busy old week getting lots done. Helping with that Fenris Kickstarter has been really good because it's given me some motivation. Because I have been struggling to get out of bed and things like that, but I can't because someone else is relying on me, which is good. So it means that I've made sure that I'm doing all the graphics, all the updates, the unlock images and all that. I can't abandon somebody else, I can't hurt someone else's campaign. I can hurt my own from something like that, but not someone else's. So it's a good, I'm just shuffling forward a bit. It's a good motivator. And I wanted to mention as well, because obviously I've been posting around going, Rubble City, I'm doing all this work for free. It's not. I just wanted to make sure people knew that I wasn't doing, it wasn't a side job and I was there going, this stuff's great, purely because I was getting paid or I'm getting a slice of it or something. That I'm not. But I mean, I mentioned last issue about the old barter system. So I am doing all of this stuff for Fenris for nothing, but it's not for nothing because Fenris has done a million things for me. And it's the same with some of the other small companies where we will just keep helping each other out. So it's not like Ian's just sat there going, yeah, life of Riley, I'll get Annie to run my Kickstarter. Because that poor sod has helped me out with a lot, including directly here, as I mentioned in the pen Kickstarter. He's actually custom made me some guinea pig wee shields because their pens are all mesh. This is quite grim. They can actually spray out of the sides, and I had all sorts of made contraptions to protect myself from the wee attack, usually from Carol, guinea pig Carol. but he has lasered me these lovely acrylics, which protect me, and I can see the splatter marks, so I can see each time I've been saved. And also, and I don't need to go into every single thing, but if you were at Expo, you saw that I had Great Escape Games, Stu and Fenris Ian helping me out, because that was 4 days of them doing hard labour and being bossed around by me. But but it all balances out, and I really like that, because I was saying the other day that we couldn't afford each other. Like, Ian couldn't afford my graphic design skills. If I charged by the hour, he wouldn't be able to afford it. And I couldn't afford all the stuff that he does. But if you just do a swap, then you're sorted. And I think it's definitely the way forward, because otherwise we wouldn't, like, he wouldn't be able to pay to be able to afford a graphic design, social media manager, and all that sort of thing. And I couldn't pay for a body for 4 days to come help out. So yeah, it's all good. It's all I just wanted to make sure that it didn't look like I was some sort of martyr. I definitely get my favours back out of it. And one of them we're doing today. I'll show you shortly, but I've got some of the painted buildings. So what we're going to do, sorry, Carol, it will stick with you now. People that weren't in the chat when we mention this at some point in the future will go, what? Can you hear that squeaking? There's a disagreement over who gets to go in the tube. That's what's happening right now. But I can't actually see. Oh, little Spongy. It's little Sponge and Carol. Whilst Dave watches. It's a constant soap, this guinea pig malark. But yeah, I've got some of the painted buildings from Rubble City, and I've got some brand new painted things of mine, and we're going to spend later on today doing a load of photographs of both the stuff. So one, it's showing off the Rubble City. Two, it's some nice pictures of my miniatures in some terrain. So it's that whole 2 birds, 1 stone sort of thing. And again, I just think that's really good, and there needs to be more of it, because then we can actually have things happen. So I don't have to then go buy some terrain, paint the terrain, all that sort of stuff, just to get a few pictures. And the same is that, yeah, it goes back and forth. So I've been rambling, but yeah, it's really good. It's a positive thing. I just really wanted to make sure it was seen like that. And again, not me going, I'm not even getting paid. I'm not even getting paid. We got the hey, Daniel's here. Hey. Before I forget, it is I can't remember, it might have been yesterday. My caster Louis' birthday. It's the birthday week, and I always forget because I'm rubbish at birthdays. It was Angeli's birthday on Wednesday. Happy birthday. It was Louis, who runs our casting company, his birthday yesterday. And it is Andy, the house boy. I don't know if he's watching, actually. I haven't heard any stirring for a while, so he might be asleep. But it's Andy's birthday tomorrow. So in birthday land, his birthday's all round. So happy birthday, all of them. We'll wish them all happy birthday in the side. Annie's birthday show. Happy birthday to Alex Wood's daughter as well. Look at that. Everyone's having a birthday. Are your pigs cleaning glass with a squeegee? They should be. That's the least they can do for this madness. Right, what else we got? So I've got these new things to show off. Again, as always, I can't show you properly because the camera sucks, but I've got a whole bunch of stuff from Amy at Warp Fiend, and I absolutely love it. She's always been really good since I've used her, but I think she's getting even better. So that's amazing. And I'm always wary of saying to people you're getting better, because it sounds like they were crap before, but it wasn't crap before. I wouldn't have kept using her. But they seem to be getting more impressive each time, and these are stunning. So I'll give you a little show of them in a bit. And I will be taking another task over the next couple of days is I will be taking photos of those, so I can get them into packaging and onto the website and all that stuff, as well as scooping around on some Rubble lands. So what else? What else? Got? Pen Kickstarter. Got that. The pen Kickstarter, the short update is all the pens should be coming end of next week. So that's all the pens, and because it's a smaller Kickstarter than usual, it shouldn't take me long. It should take me a couple of days to ship it, and then you'll all get pens. Hey, so that's soon. Printing seems to be taking forever, so anyone who's ordered the notebooks, I'm going to ship them separately to stop the whole thing being delayed by it, because yeah, notebooks, they're just taking forever. I used to get them in like a couple of weeks, and it just seems like I'm never getting them at this rate. And there's a few things, obviously all the extra bank holidays and the strikes and just normal bank holidays. What else has there been? There's a general print crisis going on at the moment with the old Brexit, so it's generally like that stuff's just been mega delayed. Whereas all the like direct manufacturing, like the minis, I get straight from my guys that it's all quite standard. They've took a bit longer because obviously casting every single pen, you can't just production line it. Because there's like, now this pen's brown but with a pink ink in it. This pen's resin but with the blue in it. And it just kind of, each one's custom, which is why it's only the Kickstarter that you can really customize the colors. I'm just going to do some standard ones after that, just to make their life easier. So pen is happening. Next Kickstarter. A few people are saying, when are you doing another Kickstarter? I said the end of the year, but I don't think it's going to be. I think it might be the start of next year. Because I still haven't sorted the community miniatures out, though it is getting very close to me actually doing, because I did step into it and go, this is nowhere near the task that I feel it up to be. It's just the impossible task in my head. But I want to get that sorted. Do we have a date for female barbarians? Yes, I think it's next week. I think Tuesday those barbarians will be coming in, the plastic ones from North Star. Because a chunk of you have pre-ordered them, so they'll be going out soon. Whee! Yeah, so my next Kickstarter, which is almost certainly the World War II one, will probably be the new year, but I just really want to get loads of loose ends tied up and just get really solid rather than launch into another thing. And I think a bunch of people can appreciate that, especially with the overwhelm. I don't want to add a whole other thing. I know traditionally I do this, and then next week I'll say, Kickstarter next week, yes. But no, I'll be Kickstarter. This is kind of good doing the Fenris Kickstarter because it's given me a nice, like, fills the Kickstarter urge without having to do all of the thing. So that'll give me a nice, I'll go, oh, I don't want to do another Kickstarter for a while because it's like slotted in my brain. So we've got that. I was a bit torn because it's that whole, is it too soon? I don't know. But I've got some queens being sculpted. Obviously the World War II figure that we do of the late Queen has been very popular. I think because people are doing dioramas and things and little memorials. And I did have a plan a while ago to do a free Queen thing, so the 3 eras of Queen, and we never fully kind of got there with it. So I thought now's a good time than ever. And I know I'm a bit like, does it look a bit bandwagony? But it's just like now it's in, everyone's talking about it. Now's the time to do it. It's a nice little respect. So we've got a pack of 3 queens in the work. So we've got it's like the 3 ages of Queen. So we've got the Coronation, who I think will make quite a good spellcaster actually. Because I want them to all have multiple uses, of course, because sometimes you're like, what will I do with this figure? So Coronation Queen, another World War II Queen, but because ours is a bit specific because it's fixing a tire, I've got one in the in the army uniform, just sort of standing doing a salute. And we've got the older Queen in one of her nice suits with some corgis, so that's on the go at the moment. Again, I was kind of like, should I wait? But also I thought someone else is gonna do it cynically, so I might as well do it nicely and properly. So And it is what we do, you know, it fits in. It's a woman of history now and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it does feel a bit weird, but I think it will be cool. And again, it'll be a nice little memorial. And people obviously are enjoying the other one that we've made of her. So, you know, so yeah, that will be coming out. And I think Alan's going to do a really lovely job on it. So I'm looking forward to that. And he's put other cool British women, you know, we've got like Vera Lynn, Marilyn Monroe, all sculpted by Alan. So it'll be a nice addition to all of that as well. So that's coming up. We got there. Let's show you some stuff. Yes, the Fencing Queen. So that's unlikely to go into production because we wanted them to fit because they were a slightly different sort of style to the rest of the stuff as well, because they were sculpted a while ago by a different sculptor. So that's a very limited edition, so you could hold on to that. So we did have the Coronation and a Fencing Queen made. They're made and mastered from years ago that we just hadn't sort of figured out where to slot in. So that's my credibility. We've done it before. It's not jumping on the bandwagon. Right, I'll show you some stuff. I haven't got much to physically. This is what I'm going to be photographing today, and I love it. So if you missed last week, I've been helping out Fencing Queen, the song ABBA never released. So yeah, in case you missed it, I've been helping out Fenris on their current Kickstarter for Rubble City. My role is that I've been doing the photography, building. I kind of built the Facebook page, and all the graphics, so get the look of it all. And obviously Ian's done all the building and all the actual making of the thing. So I don't again, I'm worried that I've kind of just waltzed in and gone, I'm taking this over now. But someone has to, and I do kind of do that sometimes. But no, it's very much their project. I am the promoter, as it were. So it's going really well. Because I've been checking in like it's my own. I'm going, come on, hit the stretch goal. Come on, hit the stretch goal. I should have had a link in here, of course, and no one can post one because it doesn't let you put links in the comments. Hey. But put Rubble City in, Rubble City 2, this one is. So I've got, this is Ian's painted one of the buildings from it, and it's stunning. And it's always makes so much difference seeing things painted, because otherwise, you know, it's obviously very much grey, and you can see that that's the sort of render slapped on. I've got Ian here today to help me with the photos, and I'm going to try and get some interviews and things with him, so we got more content for it. But yeah, Ian's not very strong in the promotions bit, which is why I'm helping. But I kind of wish I had another account, because I'm kind of sharing it all as Bad Squiddo, and I kind of wish I had like Annie Norman graphic design. Because people keep going, why is Bad Squiddo sharing it? I'm like, because it's wicked. And that is why I'm helping, because I absolutely love it. It's so good. And the way he's just put those little branches and stuff on. And of course, Gamers Grass Tufts available from Bad Squiddo Games. Let me get inside. A little, I don't want to drop anything. So you can see all in there, like a bit of sticks. So that's what he's been painting this week. So there'll be some Soviets sort of creeping around him and stuff today. So that's two of the roof. You get two random roof tiles on it. So there's two there. And that's the condemned privy, this one. So I got this. I got this from the previous Rubble City. Oh, the trees fell off. Oh, there you go, tree. This is from the previous Rubble City. I think I showed this off last time. But this is all compatible. So there's a pledge, an add-on where you can add all the rubbly bits. Again, just I love it. I really love it. And that, well, aside from helping out a friend, I really like ruins. That's my thing when I'm not at work, is going around ruins. And I just feel like I'm there with them. Look at me like, yes, project small. And I think, again, I always come across like I'm anti-digital, and I'm not, but I do think that it can create bad habits. And a lot of this sort of stuff we've seen that's digital, I feel like you do kind of go line, 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 doom, 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 there's your bricks. Because it's all been brick by brick built, it's real. It's real. That's why I like it. So this one here isn't finished. So this is one that's in progress. And Ian's going to paint this up, and then I want to have some fun with tufts with it, because I said I know I'm not going to paint it up because I never have time. So he's doing the painting. There's a few bits left to do. It's one of the last casts of it. So, well, the last casts of that one mold. So that bit there needs attaching. These are the extra rubble bits that you can get on it. Look at that. So that's not quite finished yet, and then that's going to be put all of the tuft and stuff on it. But that ties me in to, there's some new plants out from Games Grass, and they're in store now. Got them on the day of release, ready, boom, straight out. A couple of people got their orders straight out Friday. Have them in hand today. Oh, look, the sun's coming out now. Yes, the fire. I like this. I like this. It's good. I feel a bit more myself now. I think that was a good thing. I said I liked the light, but I think I was just letting myself go a bit. And I'm like, oh yay! I'm like the Annie that I see. So yes, Rubble City 2. I've spammed it all over my social media. Oh, Dave is asleep and he's so cute. He's a blessed pig. But yeah, as Berlin Tuesday said there, it's the versatility. So that's one of the reasons he's here today, because we're going to be photographing with with the Soviets and things, because obviously you see it and think, oh, that's what is it? That's that's for fantasy, but it is for anything, because they are just bricks. I've got some bits painted from Amy. They're harder to show because they're 28mm, but I'm going to be photographing these. Again, spammed all over the thing. There's a stump tortoise. Look at that guy. Look at that. So she's painted a couple of my nature thingies, and all my my little dungeon goblins. Again, you can't quite see, but they're so cute. They're going to get all their photographs. I might even make some TikToks. Yes, Ed, you could hide your new bad Squiddo Soviet mortar behind one. I think if I'm allowed, I might stock these as well afterwards, the Rubble stuff, because it just fits in so well. Got Banshee again. There's no point me putting it close. You see a bit of that against my flesh. Where's the other Banshee? It's Banshee. This one's got a bit of the ring about it. So yeah, you'll get to see all of that staffage, and I've got 3 tubs of miniatures that I'm behind in photographing, so I'm getting it all set up today and tomorrow to do a whole bunch of that, because I did have it fully set up in my spare room, but there's an Andy in there now, so it's harder to do just like the odd picture. So I'm setting up to just do a whole bunch at once, which means I'm commandeering the kitchen. I heard a stirring there. It's an Andy. I've summoned him. If you say his name 3 times, he appears. What else? I've got that. Been into Princess Anne at the moment. that's like, what have I got going on in a week? Been into Princess Anne. Going, she was the queen. That would be wicked. Am I talking treason now? I don't know. But I thought, she seems cool. I kind of want to make a miniature of her now as well. She's the first, so that's making woman history. It's not quite, making history for, all women or anything, so it's not really making a difference, but she was the first woman to stand at I forget what it's called, lying in state. The first woman to stand there, because it's the prince's standing or something, but she's there, so that's an interesting fact. A change, obviously. What we got there? Juggling, I've ticked off. Frips! So the frips killed off most of my office plants. They're horrible little insects that burrow in the stem and you can't see them. You can't see them. And they'll just slowly destroy everything, and you can't see it happening. I've got them in the house. I have no idea. I think they can just come. They just come in the window. They just arrive. They come straight from hell. So yesterday, I spent the day going through every single one of my houseplants, which I have a lot, and yeah, going every single leaf, hosing them, hosing them down. And I'm going to get some of those. I tried to not use much or any of the pesticide, because I want to get some friendly bugs next week to annihilate them. So the outcasts are in the garden at the moment, the troublesomes, but nobody's safe. Nobody's safe with Frips. You'd think that all seems like it's taken care of, and then boom, one goes down. Boom, boom. So Frips have been enraging me this week. I think that's most of what I've got. I've actually got Ian here. He's just hiding, so he can actually come in and say hello for the end of the thing. I can hear some movement. It's worked. It's worked. He's a camera natural, so is it coming? Did it work? It worked. It worked. Or did it work? If Ian wanted to come on the show, it did work. There he is. Hello.
Hello.
It's Ian from Fenris.
I can't sit there because the building's in the way.
Hey. It's okay. It's nice to say hello.
Yeah,
I know you're a camera natural.
Hello.
Camera natural.
It's moving rubble.
Show your buildings off.
Yes, obviously.
I've showed them off anyway, but if you've got anything else you want to plug with the Kickstarter.
No, just making sure people know it's there, really. Obviously, it's not just buildings, there are miniatures on there as well. There's other bits and pieces, things like dice trays, dice cup, which I don't think anybody's done on Kickstarter before. Certainly I've never
What's
seen
the
one.
dice cup?
What's the dice cup? It's a cup for rolling dice with, I think. It's based on an archaeological find from Mexico. It's based on a Maya or Aztec design. And it's a cup for rolling your dice to go with a dice tray that's actually also a piece of scenery, which again I think is a first.
Never been done before.
Maybe not.
So go have a look at Rubble City. Do it. Do it. He looks really small. He's just far away.
I'm just small, far away. It's the Father Ted influence.
But I'll try and get some actual interviewee things with Ian as well that are not on the live, so that he's got a few chances to. That's good. That's good. So thanks all for coming along. You look really small.
I'm very small. I mean, you are a giant of the industry.
I'm a giantess.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming along, and you'll be seeing more Rubble spam for the next week.
Thank you for anybody who's backed it already.
So go do that. It's a good framing.
Bye. Bye-bye.